Hello, and welcome to Education Leadership Research 7399, Dissertation Defense Preparation. I would like to share Jeremiah 29:11 with you. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. You may be feeling overwhelmed or maybe even discouraged, but I just want to encourage you with all of your hard work, your time, your energies, and your effort. All of those are for a purpose, and that purpose is for the plan God has all ready for you when you're completed with this process. Dissertation Defense Preparation, EDLR 7399, is the second dissertation writing course of the dissertation writing sequence of courses. The purpose of this course is to facilitate the completion of writing the dissertation, chapters 4 and 5, and to prepare you for the final dissertation defense. You will achieve course outcomes while working in conjunction with your assigned dissertation chair. And it is important to note you will be expected to have numerous contacts with your dissertation chair and document those contacts throughout this course. The prerequisite for 7399 is 7300 and completion of 33 hours in the doctoral sequence. In 7300, you completed chapters 1, 2, 3, your preparation proposal, and your IRB. So 7399 begins where 7300 ends, with the analysis of your data and the organization and writing of chapters 4 and 5, as well as a draft of your final dissertation defense PowerPoint. Sources for the dissertation defense preparation course. The textbook is a book you have already. You use this in 7300, and it will serve as a key resource for you in the completion of writing your dissertation and preparation for defense. You also will have purchased throughout the program the APA Journal, the publication manual of the American Psychological Association. I'd like to point out this resource to you, and it's on your Blackboard, your home page. If you go to the home page of your Blackboard, on the left-hand side, you will click on Organization. In Organization, you will click under the EDD, Executive Leadership Student Community, and then click on Content. On that content page are numerous resources on how to write the different chapters, about the dissertation in general, as well as information about the doctoral program. As mentioned in the previous slide, your dissertation chair is going to be very important to you in this course, and they will serve as a resource for you as they collaborate, give feedback, and commentary on your dissertation writing. Let's look at the assignments for 7399. Over the next 16 weeks, you will be expected to first complete the course attendance review and the introduction discussion board forum. This is required in every course for online students. For 7399, you will have one dissertation completion plan, one data analysis paper, one defense PowerPoint, 2 content outlines, 2 chapter drafts, and 3 discussion board forums, as well as 4 checkpoint forms. This is where you will document the contact with your dissertation chair. There are 4 checkpoint forms. The 16-week module of this course is divided into 4 checkpoints. Checkpoint 1 is modules 1 through 4, with the form being due in module 4. Checkpoint 2 includes modules 5 through 9, with the form due in module 8. Checkpoint 3, modules 10 through 14, the form due in module 13. And checkpoint 4, modules 15 and 16, with the form and final form due in module 16. Each checkpoint time frame requires that you will have contact with your dissertation chair to discuss the status of your dissertation writing process. Checkpoint 1 is about your current status, your plan, and the analysis of your data. Checkpoint 2 will focus on the writing and the draft of Chapter 4. Checkpoint 3, the writing and the draft of Chapter 5. And Checkpoint 4, the conclusion and the PowerPoint and preparation for final defense. Again, it's important to note that for each checkpoint, a student is required to have contact with their dissertation chair to discuss the topic and status of that checkpoint. The contact may be face-to-face. It may be via Teams or Zoom. It may be through a phone call or back and forth in email, but all contact must be documented. Let's look at these assignments. The first coming up will be your dissertation completion plan. You will create a plan of action for how you will complete this dissertation. This plan will include the what, when, and how, and all of the details, the things that you need to do. This will serve as a good reflection for you to plan out the remaining actions for the dissertation. This dissertation completion plan will be due in Module 2. You will have one data analysis paper. In Module 3, you will write a paper that provides your plan for analyzing, interpreting, and organizing your research findings. You will address data from all methodologies, whether you did a survey or whether it was archival data or whether you use quantitative data, but all methodologies of data collection and findings will be addressed in Chapter 4, and Chapter 4 begins with the analysis of the data. At the very end, in Module 16, your defense PowerPoint draft will be due. This PowerPoint will have all of the elements from Chapters 1 through 5 with the emphasis on Chapters 4 and 5. You will be asked to provide 2 content outlines. The outline will organize your research findings for Chapter 4 and the discussion of your research for Chapter 5. Upon completion of the outline, that will serve as a way for you to organize your information so that when you have your draft, you will have presented a narrative of, in Chapter 4, your research results, and in Chapter 5, a discussion of the entire research process. Each draft requires the appropriate elements for the chapter, such as graphs, figures, and headings. Your Chapter 4 draft will be due in Module 9, and your Chapter 5 draft in Module 14. You will have 3 discussion board forums throughout this course. As usual in a discussion board, you will have prompts, but these discussion board forums have a little different focus. Your discussion board forum will serve as a reflection of your status on the dissertation writing process, as well as informing your instructor of any areas of need or help that you may have, but it also will serve as a way for you to connect with your fellow students and for you to share and support each other through the dissertation writing process. The 3 discussion board forums are in Modules 1, 7, and 12. So let's get started. Checkpoint 1, again, Modules 1, 2, 3, and 4. Just to review, in Module 1, this week, currently, you are viewing this introductory PowerPoint. You are required to complete your course attendance review, your introduction discussion board forum, and discussion forum number 1. You will note here that as a resource, your textbook for Chapter 9 and your Blackboard resources. These are only listed in the first module of each checkpoint, but they do serve as a resource throughout the modules and the checkpoints. In Module 2, there's a short video on data analysis strategies, and your plan for your dissertation completion will be due. Module 3 is your data analysis paper, and in Module 4, Checkpoint 1 form is due. And again, these checkpoint Forms require that you have had contact with your dissertation chair. The form itself is located in your Blackboard under that assignment. Good luck with the final writing and preparation of your dissertation. It may be overwhelming, but you can do this. Luke 1:37 reminds us that nothing is impossible with God on our side. Good luck.